Alright guys, welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Ultra Deluxe. It's mm, I'm trying to check what time it is. Let's see, I think it's about to be 6:14. Hang on. What? Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't take the stuff seriously. They just leave the clock set to 12 and call it a day. But actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you're about to care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing the correct times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make a deal. Since you recall the next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just call to your favorite time. Go and pick whatever time you want. Even if it's not correct time. Okay. Alright, get back to the video game now. Welcome back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I remember where we ended off, I think.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I remember
Perhaps
where
he
we
wanted
left
to
off.
stop by the employee
I don't know
lounge
why I
first,
stopped there.
just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Bro. Like I said last time, how do you not know your own directions?
Right, left,
Alright, that's
down,
where we left
right.
off.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I don't remember what happened.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay,
I'm closing my eyes every life, by the way.
We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
I'm on my eyes.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
From the top. Where we going there?
What could
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Or
had
he
simply
missed a memo.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley?
Yes.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
How did I get so far off track? Please, speed.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
Just
promise
what,
you
man?
there definitely was a story here before. Do we
How do
need to
we keep
restart the
looping?
game
This doesn't
again?
make no sense.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Alright, what's now? What's here
All of
now?
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he did miss him.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way
Bro,
and
let's
retrace
go.
our steps.
What the diddy blue? Where is
Now
this?
well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I
Where
don't
in
think so.
my
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you
Where am
remember,
I
Stanley?
at? Where am
Well, do you know what?
I
Since I've
at?
completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Bro,
You
where am I
win!
at?
Congratulations!
I saw a dead end, now I'm here.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh no,
Bro.
I
No,
don't
let me
feel
get my
right
win,
about
bro.
this at all.
I put
We
in
both
so
know
much
you didn't put in
extra
any
there.
actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded
I
out
would
by
even
whatever
need to
this
beat
place
this
is.
game.
I don't care what might happen this time.
This is
I
dirty.
have to restart.
Then this never the
All
end.
right, I've got a solution. This
Alright.
time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
What if I don't want to
Just
go
follow the line.
there?
How simple is that?
No, I'll just trust.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to
Go fuck
destiny.
up the line.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being
Nope,
via the
not
very
right now.
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Bro, what type of bugs music is this? Music is to the heart. It's the earth. This music goes. How we even get here? I do not remember anything we're doing.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley,
fern?
this fern
Oh, here.
will be very important later.
It's not like a photograph.
Make sure you
I'll do
study
it all
it
that.
closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Bro,
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh,
bro.
this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we
Duo?
simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm
Walking,
ready
bro.
for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We
Okay.
get to make a
One of them.
decision. From here, the
Just
story is
three
in
days.
our control. How important we
Let's
mustn't
wait.
squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant
17
ending?
minutes.
And we're
But
supposed to
the
restart the
record is
game, what,
only
eight,
12.
eight times?
How you
That's
gonna
really
tell
how
me?
all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a
I'm
say
gonna
in all
read
of this?
this.
Is it really? No, it
DVD from
can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't
discovered
want
two
the
doors in
game to keep
the
restarting.
Game is
I don't
wondering,
want to forget
oh
what's
no,
going
when it
on.
starts
I
again.
don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I
No,
won't do
opposite
it.
that,
I
and
won't do it.
no, no,
I won't
no, no,
do it.
no, no, no,
And the
no,
timer
mention like, oh my
stopped?
god, oh my
Does that
god,
mean did we
no,
do
again,
it? Did we break the
find the
cycle?
convenience
The,
schedule, get
whatever it
ready,
is that made this
starts for
schedule?
the fifth
How would
restart,
we
and
even
forgets
know?
the previous restarts.
Will someone come
Stanley
for us?
attempts to play the story,
Will
but
something happen?
is prevented and the game
So,
restarts its own six
okay.
restart. On the line
I guess
again.
now we just
Begin
wait.
the
You
following
know,
line
I
on the
suppose in some way
replica of the
that this is
office
a
has been
kind of story,
to
wouldn't you agree?
deteriorate
I'm not
to
quite
make it
sure if
story
we're in
again.
the
Then it
destination
restarts the
or the
game.
journey, though
Established
they're always
restart.
saying that
There's
life is
another
about the
no
journey
longer
and
office,
not the
simply black
destination.
space.
So I
Wander
hope
in the
that's where we
darkness.
are right
Find a
now.
bookstore.
We'll find
Get
out, won't
bored
we?
and leave. Here
Eventually.
it starts the game.
Well, in
If
the
we start, the
meantime,
narrator
if
is
you...
gone after a long time. Stanley dies. And that was just a loud band sound for no reason.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's a adventure line. I never remember being down there.
In his
happened?
eagerness to prove that he is in
Alright.
control of the story and
Alright.
no one gets to tell him what to
No,
do,
no, no, no,
Stanley
no.
leapt from the platform
Oh
and
my
plunged to
god.
his death.
I did that
Good
for no
job,
reason.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Alright, relax. Good job, Stanley. Everybody thinks
All
you're
of his
very
co-workers
powerful
were
by
gone.
structure
What could
narrator.
it mean?
Let me stop.
Stanley
You're
decided to
actually a
go to
very
the
good,
meeting
like,
room. Perhaps he had suddenly
narrator.
missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Alright.
Yet there was not a single
Thanks for not
person
getting
here
finally
either.
not again.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
I just
walked
listened to him,
upstairs to
I
his
guess.
boss's office.
Actually, I don't want to listen to him. I'm going in the... Wait. Is there even an elevator? Recording is so far 17 minutes long now. But her neighbors and the floor's kind of dirty. We do. And y'all see that destiny. How long does this elevator take? I don't even know. And where's the music coming from? Coming on, moving, moving. What is that? What is that? I don't want to speak to that one. It's supposed to be like hand railing. Most of everybody's going. I'm never on play this one, so I'm going to 80 years old. Got a hand rail. Cause like old people need a handrail for elevators, but nah, this elevator don't got that handrail. So like, you have to retire definitely on this job. Well, I swear, its elevator is infinity. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. JK, I'm back. I was never using the bathroom. It's an infinity elevator, bro. I should never went in here. Go by now? don't make sense. I clicked up two
Stepping into his
times.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't trust him.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nightwing.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
No, I don't trust him. What if I'm correct and he's wrong? Am I gonna fall to my death? Yep, I'm dead. Reggie, there should not be fall damage. I don't think. Ow. What is going on? I don't even see it.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his narrow vision
I'm gonna
of
die,
what this
bro.
man is.
Think I am.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
That's all I'm gonna be. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
God.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Office
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
corridor. The two doors. Number doors. The beta looks like this. And the alpha looks like this. And then I like this in the finished game. Already got this ending. Countdown this. Countdown disc. Countdown disc. Countdown disc. Countdown disc. Alright, let me stop reading. I'm freedom ending. Look up press one of them buttons. Countdown. I think I know that ending. What is this? Danish. I don't know if I'm like, how was the game? How was the game going? Yeah, good. I'm not reading that, but it's gonna change every 3 seconds. It's gonna be a whole paragraph. That's the right way to read that. What is this? Where's the door to go back, bro? Oh, something. I'm not reading every single thing, just paintings or pictures. Oh, the door not here. I have to find the door, bro. Like, what's the door?
Stanley jumped in the river. Then he pushed the number 8. Stanley pushed the orange lever. Stanley pushed the big red button. Then he pushed the number 4.
That how it looked before. Bro, can we get my door back? Office clock. Sending weapons. Use a message, but sending. Sending. Oh, the game is now paused. Begin the game again. Zone the game. Send. Send. Sending, bro. What is this? Oh, know what those orange doors are. Jealous. Jordan dropped. It was here the whole time.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be
Yeah,
seen.
see.
But listen to me. You can still save these two.
Nah,
You
I'm
can
good.
stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
That was a big pause. 31 minutes, bro.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perks feel like
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
actually no. Let me begin, bro. Begin from the beginning.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How
What is
amusing they'll
this?
find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Alright.
Give me a chance.
Alright.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Yes.
I wanted to stop.
Alright.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here,
What's this
let me
solution?
show you.
Okay, now see.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel
Okay.
happy.
Just colors, bro. I don't know how you feel happy from these. In this. Just stand still on the big flower. Oh, Stanley, I'm happy. I'm really happy. Ooh, that looks like, I know what that looks like. I'm not waiting here.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm not waiting here.
Oh, no.
What does
Stay
this
away
mean?
from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll
How
lose
will
all
I
of
die?
this.
Isn't there no fall damage? I just
Please,
wanna
no,
check.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Check, y'all. Yo, he actually seems sad. It's Stanley. Don't take this from me. Please, speed, I need this.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Never. Never. Never.
No! What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't you? You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
You stop talking, so I'm not actually gonna die. $37-minute recording.
No!
What wasn't that
Oh,
bad?
thank God you lived. No, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I'm sorry.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I'll
Yes,
just.
perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I'm just gonna wait until these go away and then I'm at.
No, perhaps not.
No, you was. Why you want me staying for 3 hours? No, I'm really gonna be dead.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Yeah, I just
You'll
want to
throw
end it.
yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
This is not happy, little bro. You the colors, bro, little bro. Ghost. Bro wants me to watch the colors for 3 hours. The recording about to be an hour, bro. It's gonna take me 30 minutes to upload this, John. Well, both like 10. No, actually, no, like 21. Please speed. I need this. Please, sweet, I need this. I'm saying no on this island. My dad and I wanna run. Okay. And the leap of faith does it. 3, 2, 1. 1.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I just want to get one more ending, then we'll call it a day. Well, not one more ending.
All of his co-workers
I
were
can't even
gone.
get the ending I
What
want
could
to
it
get.
mean? Stanley
I don't
decided to
want my
go to the
phone.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go down here, bro.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He
Alright,
considered the
I actually need
possibility
to
of
use the
facing his
bathroom now.
boss,
I'll be back.
admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense.
I'm back. Oh, my controller
And
died.
as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
I can't.
Why
I
did
have to.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
It's not
so
a dream.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself
to wake up. It was all a dream.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
it's most likely
the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Happen.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
No, stop. What are you doing?
Everything went black.
What are you talking about? I'm dead. Load of cook. Not dead, problem.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Are we about to play as a different character?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange
One more
man.
ending than
He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran. Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
New content? What is this?
New content? What does that mean, new content?
I might have to make another recording because actually I have 11 minutes left and the recording is done. What's going on?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
I didn't have a computer. I was born in 2013.
Commercial success,
It's born in
expanded
2016.
upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable
Game
Ultra
Factory.
Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for
Mayron
consoles and home
mentioned.
computers.
What's it?
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Right.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable
Alright.
Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this
Let's
sounds
go.
delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Alright. Am I gonna go down?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to
No,
the
Master
new
Predictor.
content. I've never
Is it gonna
been
be
more ready.
jump?
Let's
It's
do
gonna be
it.
like a jump site. You're gonna have to jump. It's the new content's gonna be a jump, and that's the only thing that's gonna be there. We're gonna have limited
I
jumps.
have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly
I swear, if
tedious. It's as if
this is gonna be.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give
That's
me the
literally what's
content,
gonna be.
Stanley.
It's literally gonna be. Gonna be a jump. Those extra. A jump circle.
All right. Let's see. It's the jump circle.
There's gonna be another jump circle, so I'm not gonna waste all the jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley,
No, there's
I have
nothing
to
else.
say, initial impressions of this game
So,
are
Master
not
Predictor,
positive.
there's nothing
it's just
else.
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for
It's just gonna
exciting
say
new content?
that was
If this
all
is
the
new
content.
then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
So
Let's
there's
see
no
it.
more.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
You for enjoying the
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market
Well,
for
didn't
no reason
she
other than to
help
make
with
an
the
easy
people
dollar.
make
And don't
this
get me
game?
started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Okay.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game? And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Right?
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Right?
What do you say, friend?
I don't know when you were my friend, but alright. Where you going now?
Psst! Stanley! Come over
What?
here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
That area's new. I've never seen that. I die, bro. She's not that big of a job.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find
What is
it.
this?
Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port?
Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
This is the end of this recording. And bye bye.